Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We're back for the second semi-final fixture. This one, Argentina versus the USA. Some strong players out there on the park. The last 5 times these two sides have played, 3 times going to Argentina, 2 to the USA. So relatively close overall, and what will be a great semi-final is just about to get underway. Looking through at Argentina's starting lineup, it will be Luciano Gonzalez, Rodrigo Isgro, Augustin Fraha, Gaston Ravo, Matthias Azachuk, Marcos Maneta. It's great to see him back in that Argentine Sevens side. And then Santiago Verafeld, a last man for Argentina. Then looking through at the USA, Steve Thomasine, Joe Schroeder, David Still, Perry Baker, Kevin Williams, Marcus Tupuola, and also Malachi Esdale, the last man in the lineup. But it looks like the tensions are starting to build at the ground. We already know who the other finalists for the men are. It is New Zealand. In the women's side of the draw, it's New Zealand versus USA in the final. So there's a small chance that we could actually see a men and women's final of New Zealand versus USA currently being played at FMG Stadium. There's some rain falling, unfortunately, for this one. But Argentina, they've only lost one game. That was to South Africa, 17 points to 14. Other than that, they've won the rest of their games. The USA, they are actually undefeated at this stage of the competition, having 3 wins and a draw, which they did draw with the Irish 14-all. But they had a brilliant game of their quarterfinals, managing to get themselves a 26-point to 12 or 26 to 14, I believe it was, over the Australians, which is absolutely huge. Sky lost covering, says Brandon. And yeah, hopefully that's not the case. I've currently still got coverage for myself, so could be your Wi-Fi. Maybe, although if it cuts out in about 20 seconds, then maybe you are correct. But now Gaston Ravo going to be kicking off for Argentina, going from right to left, taken by Azachuk. Little bit of a knock on maybe by the USA, so the advantage was not played for Argentina. Santiago Verafeld to Ravo. Nice short ball. Here comes Rodrigo Isgro running it sideways. Luciano Gonzalez, a baller muscle who just keeps on striding forward. 22 out now for Los Pumas. Isgro, man with him, gives it off to Verafeld. It's good work so far from Argentina, but the turnover almost coming in the breakdown from a big shot from Joe Schroeder. Now Azachuk, the Argentine skipper, being taken down nicely. Available for Luciano Gonzalez. Goes off to the right. Verafeld, short ball to Isgro. Great phase play from Argentina. They are yet to give up the ball. And Luciano Gonzalez, he does the step, goes straight through. And it's a brilliant one from our network just turned off. Says Brandon also, go USA, says Reed. But the first try of this match goes to Luciano Gonzalez, his 4th in the Hamilton Sevens. Always a brilliant watch. That random Argentine boy in the crowd has just taken his shirt off out of celebration for that try. Although it's a bit early, the match isn't over yet. Of course, great first try, but Argentina need to keep this momentum going. We have not seen the USA with the ball in their hands yet. A whole minute the Argentines were able to attack for there, which is absolutely brilliantly done. So they will take a 7-0 lead at the start of the semi-final. Now, 5.5 minutes left in the first half. Gonzalez, he's on 98 tries, so closing in on the Centurion. He's fired up at the moment. What's up? My family from Kiwi Lads, says Justin. Doing very well, mate. Hope you are well. I hope you are excited for the final. New Zealand versus USA in the women's, and then New Zealand versus the winner of this contest. Joe Schroeder with the ball now. USA in possession. It's going to be Esdale now going off to the side. Tupuola. It's very nicely. Esdale. Back to Kevin Williams. Joe Schroeder. In fact, it's going to be Thomasine. Goes off to David Still. Offload on the inside. Perry Baker starts to drive the legs, but he's caught early by Marcos Maneta and Luciano Gonzalez playing the ball around. I thought was going to be the penalty against the USA, but instead they get themselves the penalty. Kevin Williams goes to Thomasine. Breaks through one. Tries to get through the second, but great low tackle made by Verafeld. Schroeder once again going off to the left. Perry Baker on the inside. Back to Schroeder. Seems like both sides actually very good with hanging on to the ball. It's going to be whoever can get the better turnovers in this game will have more success. Tupuola tackled low. Great work from Verafeld. Is he on the ball? He sure is. And that will be the penalty to Los Pumas. Now, my brother Hamish, say hello to my son Jackson. Welcome in, Jackson, again. You're doing well and good to see you this year, brother Hamish. And also, do you want to tell me what happened to you? Oh, you want to watch the show? I would prefer the less spoilers, the better, I guess, Brendan, for that one. Currently 3 minutes 45 left. Last time these two sides played in a semi-final was in Adelaide 2010. Now, I can go back to my 2010 comments the other day. Back in 2010, Instagram was just launching. The iPad, the first ever one, was just coming out in 2010. That's how long it's been since these two sides have played each other in a semi-final fixture. At the moment, it's certainly delivering. A lot of fast-paced, good tempo rugby being played between the two sides. Rival throws it in to Asachuk. Takes it nicely at the front. Now Verafel kicks it in behind. It's going to be a foot race. Marcos Manera, the bounce is not favourable, but he would have been able to catch it. I think he was outpacing Perry Baker, which is something you don't say too often in the world of rugby sevens. Disappointed with that one. Marcos Maneta, that it wasn't quite a favourable bounce. And that's the thing. Sometimes the ball just absolutely loves you and it sits up. And if it had done that, he would have been gone, I believe. Kevon Williams does the throw to the back, taken by Schroeder. Now back across, David still. In fact, it's Esdale now in the middle of the field. Taking another contest, or another contact. Tupuola having to run sideways. And that just shows that Argentina's defense is very strong. That's an offload round the back from Perry Baker. We don't often see him try that. Marcos Maneta does the acceleration. That time the ball sits up for him. And he scores the try between the sticks. Argentina take more of a lead. Who's got the ball? Says Henry. Argentina did end up with it after the USA having an attack, but it was the mistake from Perry Baker. Tried to offload around his back, which is something that we really see from the veteran. And Marcos Maneta, I think he got a black eye from Luciano Gonzalez diving into him with the celebration. Sits up perfectly. I want to see the celebration. I think he gets smacked in the eye from Luciano Gonzalez, who can get very excited, Gonzalez, which I think is why possibly he ended up almost KOing his teammate. You know, he's all right, Marcos Maneta. He's got a bit of a dint on the side of his head. I don't know whether that came from Luciano Gonzalez, though, or if he just already had it. And now that kick is successful, 14-0 for Argentina kicking off, and it's dropped there cold by Fraha. It just flew at him. It was like a slip catch in a cricket match. Wasn't able to quite clean it up. So USA will have the scrum feed. 1 minute left on the clock, and they will be 40 metres out from their own line here, USA, with the scrum on the near side of the field. Perry Baker, experience and speed. Two things that the USA are going to need in the second half if they want to try and get back into the contest. If they can manage to get a try before the end of the first half, though, that would be massive for them in terms of that momentum building. Now Kevon Williams goes off to Tupuola. So it's the inside ball to Perry Baker, and he does go to him, tied up, but Kevon Williams, it's going to be a foot race. Fraha just stops him. That is last-ditch defense. He's put himself to sleep. Schroeder's going to score it, but I'm more worried about Fraha at the moment. He was flattened out. Hopefully he's going to be all right, but Perry Baker found that offload to Kevon Williams, who I thought could have been in for all money, but caught by Fraha with a brilliant last-ditch effort. I think it's hurt himself in the process. But very nicely done. Kevon Williams got ankle tapped and still managed to stay on his feet. Fraha, what happens here? Oh, he takes the knee to the head and actually ends up getting his head squeezed between the knee of Kevon Williams and the ground. I don't think he's going to be continuing this match. Fraha, that will be concerning for the Argentines. Definitely if they do managed to go through to the final. They're just now helping him up. So, yeah, he's not flash. I think he's also injured his shoulder in the process. I don't believe he's going to be back for Sydney looking at him at the moment. Looks very shaky. Currently 5 seconds left on the clock. USA kick it over, so it is now going to be 14 points to 7 in favour of the Argentines. You're not looking flash at the moment for Fraga. He'll be going off the field. There is a lady dressed as a nun, and there is Joe Schroeder. Interesting camera work from them at FMG Stadium, but it is going to be kicked off now by the USA. If you're Argentina here, you just kick this ball out. You say, we'll take the momentum that we had in that first little while, although the USA trying to get it back, and they do. Tapawala throws it back onto their side. They've said it's gone backwards. Looked quite flat. Looked like it could have traveled forward, but the USA now one last crack before the end of the first half here. Nice run from Esdale, taken out low, and a great tackle attempt. Now, Kevon Williams, he's knocked that one on, been crushed in the process as well, and that is now going to be the end of the first half. Kevon Williams now with the shoulder injury. That is his left arm. Is he going to be all right to continue? We will have to wait and see after the 2-minute break. But Argentina currently in this match sitting 14 points to 7 up, doing pretty well for themselves at the start of this match, but just having a few little errors in the later stages of the half that, if they continue, may end up costing them the game. But a solid start. That first try, Luciano Gonzalez, very nice. We saw Marcos Maneta also score for the Argentines. And then we did see that last-minute try of Joe Schroeder for the USA to keep them in the contest. We've seen 9 tackles made by Argentina, 3 missed. So that's something that they won't want to have too many more of in the second half. But anyone who is new to the channel, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're going to be back for the final. New Zealand versus the winner of this game. At the moment, looking like it could be Argentina, but there's always a chance with the second half just around the corner that the USA could get themselves the lead for the first time in this contest. Yeah, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, check out the Kiwi Lads Entertainment channel. We are on the road to 315 subscribers. That was the goal by the end of today. We are currently only 2 subscribers away on that channel, so be sure to hit that subscribe button. The link is in the pinned comment, and also that link that I just put in the chat. It's a bit of, I guess, slightly less PG Kiwi Lads content. We've got gaming over there. We've got doing random videos. We played a board game in a haunted park is the most recent one. It was a good game of Guess Who. So be sure to check that out as well. Let's see if we can hit our goal of 2 more. But at the moment, 14 points to 7. Argentina leading this one. The difference between Argentina this year and last year at the moment is just that ranking. They're sitting on 8th out of the teams rather than sitting in about 3rd or maybe 4th like they were for a majority of last year, which is roughly where the USA find themselves at the moment. But Thomas Seen about to kick off this second half, and we are back underway, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half of the semi-final. Going to be kicked high. Just goes the 10 meters. Azachuk, the captain of Argentina, taking that one very nicely. Now, back across. Driven down to ground by Joe Schroeder. That was Verafeld. Gassion Ravol was waiting for that first receiver pass. Azachuk instead just takes the contact. Now Luciano Gonzalez stepping around, bumping off one, but Thomasine able to regather his composure and make the tackle low. Azachuk again. Hear a bit of booing from the crowd at the moment. I don't know whether that's for this game, or I think something's happening in the crowd in terms of someone either stacking cups on their head. Well, I assume that's what you do, isn't it? Or, yeah, some maybe security having to deal with some people getting a bit rowdy. But now Marcos Maneta, 40 meters out from the line. Nice pass into the hands of Santiago Alvarez, recently coming out onto the field. That was to replace Fraha. Now Azachuk, man on the outside, Rodrigo Isgro starts the drive. Fury Baker makes the tackle. One of the support runners getting taken out. Azachuk now up to 22 out. And Argentina really pouring on the momentum and the pressure early on in this half. Nice white cutout pass into the hands of Marcos Maneta. Alvarez for the corner does end up scoring in, and Argentina get themselves their 3rd of the contest, moving up to 19 points. It will be a relatively tough kick, but should still be well and truly doable for the Argentine kicker. But Rodrigo Isgro breaking through. Luciano Gonzalez tried to hurdle over the top of Kevon Williams. It didn't work out for him. It ended up going down to ground, but they still had that second option. Azachuk, the captain, and Marcos Maneta. Great draw and pass. And that is going to be a brilliant try. And also, we have got their winners. The men's final, what time? So the men's final, it does kick off at 7:56 p.m. New Zealand time. So there's actually quite a big gap in between some of the games that are coming up in the future. The next game that we have got on the channel will be at 4:34. That is Kenya versus Samoa. We will be covering that one. Then after that, I believe the next one of the men's that we're doing will almost be the final at 7:56. And then the women's side of the draw, there is going to be Australia versus Ireland for the bronze final, and then New Zealand versus USA is taking place at 7:26. That one didn't go 10 meters. The USA just making a little mistake there. They chose to play at it, and because of it, Argentina will get themselves the scrum. So this uses up a little bit more time on the clock. I'm losing my voice. Hopefully it lasts for the final. And we've still got 3 Sevens live streams to go, ladies and gentlemen. Next weekend, we have got the Sydney Sevens. Can you say Brandon Channel? It says Brandon Channel. You want me to say Brandon Channel? That? Here we go. 4 minutes left. Gaston Ravol. Now about to feed it in. And someone have a page to watch the match. There's Juan Cruz. Be sure to check out World Rugby Sevens. If you Google that or type it into the internet, you will be able to find the website, which they will then, in fact, while I'm at it, I might as well give you the link for their website. Hang on. We'll go here, and we'll go here, and we'll go there. There you go, Juan. If you type that in or copy that link, you should be able to then look online and see where you can watch it in terms of your country. It might be on that website or it might not be. That is going to be nice work from Argentina once again, just pouring on the pressure as the chook goes in. And that's going to be the 4th try of the match now. Argentina are on fire at the moment here. And can you say, check out Brandon Channel? So you want me to say, check out Brandon Channel? There we go. Perry Baker did the little pass over the top to Brown. It was only 5 meters out from the line. Then Marcos Maneta just got over that ball, won the penalty for his side. The quick tap was taken by Azachuk, and he went straight for the line, straight through the USA defense, and they get themselves a bit more of a lead now for Argentina, sitting 24 points to 7. It seems like the final just around the corner, New Zealand versus Argentina. That will be a tremendous game to watch. Always love watching the passion of Argentina combined with the home field advantage of New Zealand. Now Gaston Ravol about to kick this one off. 2 minutes, 20 left. Kicks it high. Just goes the 10 meters, taken by Perry Baker now. Just wrestled down by Luciano Gonzalez. And it seems like the USA looking a bit depleted at the moment. Haven't quite been able to get their free-flowing game going. We did see that try from Joe Schroeder right at the end of the first half. But it doesn't seem like we're going to get to see too many more tries for Team USA here. And I want 100 subscribers, more Brandon Sports. Make sure you just keep on uploading then. Keep on being consistent. That's all they can ask for. Now, trying to get through. Kevon Williams. Going back to the right-hand side. Joe Schroeder. Perry Baker. Now out to Tupawala. Doesn't look like he's going to offload. No, instead takes it to the ground. Now Baker goes to Schroeder again. Kevon Williams. Nice step on the inside. Great footwork from the USA number 6. Ball on the outside. Looks for the pass. David still has to clean it up. It didn't quite go to him the way he would have liked. In fact, that's going to be Maceo Brown. Great tackle made on him. Driven out. Still in the field of play. Kevon Williams. Lined up by Luciano Gonzalez. Ball comes free. USA have to kick it back so they can retain possession. Now Baker kicks it in behind. No one's going to stop him. The only thing that will stop him is if that ball goes too quickly. He puts it down. And Perry Baker, it sounds like they're going to be checking this one. And also the Argentine flags from Juan in there as well. So they are going to be through to the final, mate. Taking on New Zealand. Going to be an awesome match taking place in about 4 hours' time. A bit like the Kiwi Lad Sports. Says Brandon. Perry Baker. Yeah, that's fine. It's in his hands. They just wanted to check this one. Adam Leo is happy. And that is the second try of the match for the USA. Now, they aren't completely in the match yet. They would need another try extremely quickly, like in the next maybe 25 seconds. But we've seen teams do it before in a game of 7, score quick tries, and then get themselves back into a contest. Baker looks like that was the last time that he was going to be out on the field. What time say again? So it is 7:56 p.m. the final. And then the women's match is taking place at about 7:26. Somewhere around there. And I'm just making sure that The Argentine have 7 men on the field. Kicked up high. And Argentina looking to retain. They've got this ball back. So that should now be the game. Jermaine Schultz. Not a lot of time out on the field for Jermaine Schultz throughout the Argentine competition here. Or competition in New Zealand, I should say. Azachuk kicks it downfield. Getting strategic, hoping that ball will bounce up for Marcus Mineta. Broswell has been able to take it now 40 meters out from the line. Argentina win the penalty. And USA. And there's Juan Cruz. And now, quick tap from Mineta. Kicks it into touch. And it will be Argentina versus New Zealand in the final of the men's sevens. But I do thank you all very much for tuning in. Like I mentioned, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Check out our second channel. Be sure to hit that link. Go over there. Hit that subscribe button if you do want to see a little bit more of the Kiwi lads and what we do outside of the streaming. Highly recommend it. And also, we are on the road to 315 subscribers. That is the goal by the end of today. We are currently only 2 subscribers away. If you do want to help us out and help us reach that goal, be sure to check out that link and either there in the chat or the pinned comment that we have got. But thank you all very much for tuning in. The next live stream that we have got is in 1 hour's time. It will be Samoa taking on the Kenyans. That will be a great match to watch, and we will be covering it live on the Kiwi Lads channel. But thank you all very much for tuning in, and I will see you all for the next one.